Okay, welcome back today to 48-ish. Yeah, 248. I had a realization that we are this close to being... One second, it's still... I don't know, it's gonna be quiet. The preview is always loud. We're this close to being sub 100, which I'm like, what? I'm this close to being sub 100, which is amazing. I'm so tired, bro. I can't believe I'm doing this, like, for so long consistently, and it just proves they can do something, which is amazing. But also, there's a moth, a big one. But also, it felt nice making things, even though they sucked every single day. But also, it was a great thing trying to figure out. No, I'm not trying to figure out anything. Documenting my year, or first couple of months, half a year, one, is about from being out as trans, coming out to my doctor, starting testosterone, and then the effects of it. And it's pretty gosh darn amazing. And yeah, right here, you can't see it's way too dark, and I don't want to zoom in on my face because that's gonna be a mess. Has a really dark hair, like facial hair, and I'm like, because people say voice drop 2 to 3 months, done. But facial hair can be 5 months plus. So I'm like, So I'm intrigued because, like, here already fuzzies already existed, but there's fuzzies and then facial hair. So I'm wondering if I'm gonna be dropping facial hair, bro. Like real, true, dark facial hair. For a little bit there, I was really scared it was all going to be super blonde, and I could just never grow anything. But I'm like, why can't it be just like, this is slightly darker? But maybe it will. Maybe it will. Yeah, my thighs and my legs, like, are never, like, they got more and darker, longer hair. So I kind of was like, oh, what if it's the same thing? But I'll take it. I'll take what I can take. But we'll see, because again, it's still pretty early, like 4 months in is very early in testosterone. People are saying how it gets settled after years, and like, this is it. This is where it's at. So a few months. Anyways, my siblings got a basil plant, and apparently we weren't supposed to buy a live one. She wanted us to get some basil, and she got a live one. So I repotted it, but it was so root bound, I like tried to squish it, but usually if I can squish it, the dirt falls out, and then I can place it, and like the dirt piles around the sides, and I can kind of weave in some roots, but it wasn't really working, and it kind of crackled, and I'm like, I don't want to rip the roots. So I planted it. I'm terrified. I accidentally really watered it way too much. So I'm like, so I panicked panicked. I'm panicking with my siblings, right? If it starts to die, we weren't gonna have a plan anyways. We can just get the leaves, harvest them, and freeze them, dry them, put them in stuff like we were planning to from the beginning. And it's true. So, so I would love if it survives, but my kitchen's also south facing, I guess. So it doesn't ever get direct sunlight. So I put it in the other room, but of course it would be great if I could have, basil in the kitchen. So we have nice windows, so I don't know if I can finagle it. But I put it in another room, especially to dry out. So in a week I can maybe remove it, and then even prune it back. Because that's what they said to do, but I want to not do that at the same time of planning it. Anyways, I know my fingers for a while smelled like basil because I pinched off one leaf and I rubbed it to smell it. It was so fragrant. Oh, it was so good. So I would love if I could have a little area for the basil plant. It would be so nice. But yeah, my hair is super fluffy. I went through the photos my sibling took of me out and about, and I think it was nice and fun. Yay. My skin is awful. Yay, we knew this. But I hope they're decent enough that I can post 1 or 2 photos and be like, hey y'all, I'm trans. Suck my dick. Because you guys all suck. Because all 99% of my Facebook was from middle school and church. And church people can suck my dick. I defriended a lot of them that were, or the people that were really big, really problems. I defriended them a while ago. I didn't really want to be associated with them at all. So I got rid of them, but I kind of wish they would see it. But if enough people from church talks about it, they're gonna see it. So fun. My biggest fear is someone those. Look, right here. I'm not who you think I am. I'm a doppelganger. I'm not me. Anyways, moving on was any other fun news? No, I just gotta clean a lot because we have a leak in the ceiling. So we need a plumber to come. So I need to clean. I gotta water all my plants. Do I gotta stab my thigh with this? I have testosterone, right? Yeah, I got it 2 weeks away. For a second I thought I had to drive somewhere tomorrow. Don't like doing that. They're really quick and very, the first time was the longest, which I was afraid they're all gonna be that long, but no. Super duper easy, super duper good. We could run out, have a good time. My new shirt, friggin', the seam popped and it was too wet and took a day to dry them all because they were soaking wet. I was afraid because my mom would tell me, if you put too wet of clothes in the dryer, it's gonna catch fire. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fun. Don't want to do that. So, scared me to death. So I didn't do that. But anyways, I made some frogs. So, I'm doing this so I can put the frog photos right here. This is me motioning to where I put it. Plants, cleaning up, new shirt got. So I just need to like re-hem it, but I might re-hem it shorter. Like I may hem it, not just put back on the hem. I mean like re-hem it, just to make it short. Like tailor it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like tailor it so it hits the freaking proper spot instead of freaking halfway, a third down my thigh. I'm like, love being short. Short people problems. Yeah, it's such a big, because here's the thing. When you have, it's a really hard thing for me, because I have been told so many times how fantastic and curvy and ideal my body type is, because I'm hourglass shape and big boobs, and I'm looking through these photos, and I look good, I like it, and I was afraid if I just get no boobs, it would throw off my body type and it'll look bad, and it's a bullshit thing, because like, if I'm not looking at a photo, I know what I want. I don't want to have a chest. When I'm actually me, I don't want it. Yeah, I love the idea of maybe like there's nothing, this feeling of having like a lacy bralette on and stuff where I'm like, oh, I feel so scandalous, but like when I'm like literally like being me, like I feel like that's just a vibe, but like that's not who I want to be, because I went to the store and I was just having a horrible day, and I'm like, you know what would be great if I just had a flat chest so I can go and just wear my shirt the way I want to wear it, how I want to wear it, and be perceived how I want to be. And the fact that I can't do that is bullcrap. And I just have to take a moment and calm myself down, because there's shirts I would love to wear if I didn't have a chest. I would love it. But no, I haven't, and it sucks, because I'm looking at this photo and I'm like, oh, well, that looked really good and really proportionate and stuff, and blah blah, but I really liked how my pants fit, so it's just like, it shouldn't have to do anything with my top anyways, but it just, oh my god, is my jaw more shaped? I have a big neck, but my jaw, I'm wondering how much testosterone changed my face. Maybe on the last couple days I'll do a side-by-side of me, like the first one, and me now, because it's really weird, because like my arm muscles like feel denser, like my arm feels bigger, denser, more muscular, like, and I'm not working out or anything, than before I started testosterone. But another thing is, my stomach feels hard, not like my stomach, like the muscles, and I'm like, is my muscles, what is there? Is this what it is like to have muscles? I don't know. So it's really interesting. So I wonder how much my body actually has changed proportionately, but it's more like this feeling, I don't know. The last couple of days my hands have been super dry, but I think that's me washing my hands 8 trillion times per day and hand sanitize every time we go out, multiple times. So yeah, so I'm doing this first, and then I'm gonna do everything else, and I have so much to do. But yeah. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I have other things. I have a necklace coming, patch coming, and a shirt coming because I decided. These are the things I've been like looking at for probably a year for that one shirt and it's just a t-shirt. It's just like a freaking band t-shirt. And I've been looking at it for like a year, literally. So I finally just did it. I bought it. And it's like, should be here on Saturday. And I was like, it was Sunday. And then it was like, it should be here tomorrow. I'm like, okay, thank you. Because when I said Saturday and it was Sunday, I panicked. But it says, should be here tomorrow. Delays happen with local postal services because of COVID, blah, 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 blah. Fair. So, I need to remember to put the little frog photos in. Trying to really keep it in memory, keep that in mind. But yeah, it took me, depending, I guess, hour and a half to do the whole frog thing from start to finish, cutting out the fabric. But I'm also doing things, I don't know, I can't remember. Anyways, I don't know, I think it was a good start of a pattern, and it was a good making something. The first one looked like a creature, but I put the second attempt. Well, the first one was god awful. I gave it to my sibling. The second one I gave my other sibling. To my sister. So I might make another one. Might send it to people. Oh, maybe. Do you think no. See, that's the thing. Like, my aunt really likes me making things, but I don't ever want to clutter up her house. She's one of those people that, like, I don't, she doesn't want clutter. So I don't know what would be things she would want, and what would be things she would prefer not having in her house, Okay, chill. For the last 2 days, I've been eating gluten. Well, not all gluten. Like, I didn't have gluten bread. I just been eating chocolate with gluten in it because my mom, bought German chocolate with gluten, for 99% of it, and I'm like, gluten. So I've been eating it, and it's so great because I can only speak about this much German out of the whole language, and it was so funny because it was just, like, the typical, it's good, or it's like drinking a glass of milk, and other stuff like that. And it's really funny to me that I just understand that much. Damn it.